In this example, we will start with a typical hierarchical and bureaucratic organization. It has at least 4 levels and a complex system of management. We now transition this organization into an illustrative model of 3 specific levels. Each level will be discussed in more detail later as we progress. The CEO moves to level 3. This is the level for executives such as the CEO, shareholders, members of the board, and so forth. The management level in blue moves across to level 2, which is the purpose alignment team. As you will see later, this is not necessarily the same people and the same skills that move across. The remainder of the organization moves across into levels of work groups, of multifunctional teams, and is a collaborative network approach. Finally, an important component of such an organization is the role of the network weaver. We will explore each of these important elements in more detail as we progress this evening. The lines shown on the screen are indicative and do not represent the role of line management. This is very important. They are discussed in more detail in the following sections as we progress. Before moving on, this organization construct has 3 levels. Level 1, the collaborative work groups or teams. Level 2, the purpose alignment team. And level 3, the CEO, shareholders, and board. We will now explore the different areas of this organization in outline. Because every organization is different in the way that it works and its focus of operations, we will not go into detail at this stage. In future publications, we will go into detail so that irrespective of the nature of your business and the size of your organization, you will understand how to use the Futocracy approach to building your future-proof organization. Level 1 is an appropriate combination of collaborative work groups or teams. These work groups can, where possible, take on a full multifunctional team approach with their own form of leadership. Depending on the nature of the organization, the work groups will have a project or functional outcome focus. In some organizations, they may want to have some specified teams, such as those in the illustration. We do not recommend this approach as a standard. They will be encouraged to have an entrepreneurial mindset and operate an effectuation approach towards their work. The traditional causation approach to work is not only restrictive, but can lead to significant missed opportunities in this changing world of business. Level 3 is where the whole context of the business is set. The CEO, together with shareholders and the board where appropriate, set the organization's purpose. Why is it in business? What does it do? Who does it? And who do they do it for? And how they deliver? In order to achieve your organizational purpose, this level sets the organizational targets and associated metrics that create the organizational work activity and outcome focus. An increasingly important function of level 3 is that of an external network weaver. This is a high-level environmental analysis process where level 3 executives become involved in high-level discussions with their external networks in order to identify current and future trends, new laws, and anything else that provides opportunity or future constraints for the organization. In effective organizations, this already takes place. Unfortunately, our research indicated that too many executives are involved in day-to-day activities and firefighting to carry out this important activity at the necessary level of effectiveness. In order to break this link with operations, a Futocracy level 3 has no day-to-day relationship with the operations of level 1 work groups. For some, at that level, this would be a shock. We have reached level 2, which is between level 3 and the operating level 1. Level 2 is the purpose alignment team, which is where the major departure from traditional approaches takes place. We will now gain an overview of the functions of level 2. The level 2 purpose alignment team replaces all non-level 1 team management roles. It is a strategic functional level of the organization. The emphasis of the purpose alignment team is one of being a team. This is absolutely crucial. The membership of the purpose alignment team is dependent on the nature and focus of the organization, which can be public, private, or non-profit. For example, the most knowledgeable and experienced people in manufacturing, sales, R&D, HR, finance, and so forth. Although this demonstration may indicate that the current executives move across into this purpose alignment team, this will probably not always be the case. Many will be too used to the silo control approach, and many may also not have the requisite skills required of this new role. In some organizations, the executives are in place because of their contacts as opposed to their ability to be experts and, importantly, team players. The team reports directly to the level 1 executive. The purpose alignment team has no direct management role. I repeat, no direct management role, and as such does not manage the level 1 work groups. It sets out the principles that guide the operation and decision making of level 1 work group managers. It sets enterprise targets, and in doing so aims for operational optimization. And by identifying true value drivers, the team sets out the program management and strategic alignment of the level 1 work groups. The team keeps ahead of trends through its own external networking and information from level 1 and 3. And in our research, we found that this level in particular was so involved in fingers in management that they seldom took the opportunity to take on this more executive function. The underlying principle is mobilizing and moving the right resources to remove constraints and deliver the results. This is an activity of collaboration that the silo management of current models often neglects because of the inter-management power plays that go on. In essence, some may refer this team as being a hidden enterprise control team that leads by example in collaboration. It achieves this through the internal network weaver role, blah, blah, which we will now explain. The network weaver is an equal member of the level 2 purpose alignment team and is maintaining a collaborative network of multifunctional teams. This includes building a new relationship as the work groups increase or are reduced at the end of a project, for example. Removing or redirecting redundancies is an important departure from many other network approaches where the focus tends to be about continually building the network. So let's look at this role in more detail. The level 1 collaborative network of work groups and teams is the most important day-to-day element of the organization's business. As such, the monitoring and maintenance of the network is crucial and covers a wide range of activities undertaken by the network weaver. And it's suffice to say here, this may be more than one individual depending on the nature and size of the organization. The network weaver is a full member of the purpose alignment team at level 2 of the organization. The network weaver role and its application is far more complex than we have time to discuss in this video, in this presentation. The following is an overview of some of the major aspects of the role, and more detail will be provided in our subsequent communications and on our website. The network weaver has no line management authority. It is primarily a network coordinating and mapping process that includes evaluation where appropriate. A critical part of the process of network mapping and evaluation is to work in alliance with the Level 2 Purpose Alignment team. In doing so, the Network Weaver will provide feedback in both directions between the Purpose Alignment team and the organizational network regarding matters such as governance, structure, and coordination. This enables the Network Weaver to leverage the points in the network that require activity, such as improved coordination or change. Extensive use of IT systems and other technical support systems, such as AI, will be a prerequisite for all future organizations, irrespective of their design. In the case of a Futocratic organization, it will be available throughout the organization. The Network Weaver will monitor these processes to ensure that communication is happening in line with the needs of the business in accordance with the communication principles. Where there is a dispute amongst the Network Weaver has the role of dispute resolution, which is also part of the coach and trainer roles. I'd like to emphasize here the coach is not a coach in the traditional of an executive type coach. This is a strategic coach. And there is a very big difference between the two, which is very, very important when we look into how this works.